Oh my gosh, it says we're live.
And here we are.
Here we are. I think we're live.
Showing a commercial.
I guess we'll be quiet during the commercial. We might be live. We may have made this happen.
So it's weird. I can hear audio out of Chrome, but not out of the application.
All right.
Which is
Okay. All right. So I believe we might be live from the Albuquerque Press Club. I'm Peri Pacru, and I'm here with...
I'm Clarke Conde.
I'm the publisher of Pyragraph. Clarke is Pyragraph's creative director. Here, I'm going to turn the sound off so I don't hear. So this is our inaugural debut premiere. What are other words for the first time?
This is our not quite 1.0. This is our trial run.
This is like 0.7.
Yeah, this is like a 0.7.
Right. So, okay, couple things. We're on Periscope, right?
We're right now we're on Periscope.
And we are Pyragraph on Periscope, right? I think we're just Pyragraph.
Yeah, I don't know.
Straight up.
I don't know because we're using the other phone. I don't think it's on the Pyragraph.
We're trying to do a lot of different multimedia things and have them dovetail together, and it's really tough. But I think we're just periscope.com/Pyragraph, and if you're watching us on Periscope,
Nobody is.
Well, maybe they will, and
Okay.
we'll keep saying go to pyragraph.com/live from the Albuquerque Press Club.
Right.
Right?
So
That's what we do.
Yes.
Live from the Albuquerque Press Club. Here we are. We used to do a show with Pyragraph. We did 2 seasons worth of Self-Employed Happy Hour. A lot of people knew about that show.
Yes.
You were involved in 1 or 2 of the episodes towards the end of last season.
Yes.
It was fun. But we decided to kind of up our game and go video, which is exciting. And we also decided to change. Yeah, we're trying this all out. Instead of focusing on self-employment, we're just focusing on just everything that Pyragraph does, which is everything. Working with artists.
Right.
My kids are here tonight.
Kids are here.
Hey, Jazzy.
Shout out to Jazzy.
Shout out to Jasper. And they're fighting, which is exciting.
Yeah, that's great.
No, this is real. This is real life.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't talk to you right now, Jasper, because I'm doing a show.
We're on the air now.
Okay, breaking.
Breaking news.
Breaking.
Let's get the update.
What did Sheila do?
On
What did Sheila do?
Sheila's up
Just say
to.
it.
What's she doing? Really? Just in case anybody missed that.
Yeah.
Sheila said, "Leave
me
alone."
alone.
That's right. Yeah. So that's pretty important. Thanks for the update.
Thanks, Jasper.
We'll catch up with you later.
We will. So mostly this is kind of a technical trial run. We're using Twitch.tv.
Yeah.
So we're on Twitch, so you can go to twitch.tv/Pyragraph, Pyra graph.
Right.
So that's cool, but really we've got a page at Pyragraph where you can hopefully watch the show. We're thinking about every Thursday night, 5:30 or 6. What time did we go live tonight? Almost
6
exactly 6 o'clock on the dot.
That's great.
That's kind of cool. So maybe 6. Maybe we'll just call it 6. So this is new. We've got a few things to talk about. So let's talk about the things we've got to talk about.
Sure.
And hopefully the technology will continue to beam our words to some viewers.
Right.
Oh, by the way, has anybody hearted us? Is anybody watching on
nobody's
on Periscope?
Nobody's watching on Periscope.
Dudes, I thought if you
somebody's in there.
Somebody's there. Hey.
Hi.
Okay, so
I don't think they can see you.
Here, can you put it sideways, or does it always?
We're getting some hearts.
Oh, hearts! Yay! People are watching us on Periscope. This is exciting.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, this is Pyragraph live from the Albuquerque Press Club.
Yeah.
We are in the Press Club. I don't know if you can show them around, Turtle. The Periscope people. Hey, do you want to show the Periscope people? The Albuquerque Press Club is this really amazing log cabin on a hill. There's the bar down there. There's Hallie. Say hi, Hallie. Hi. She's an awesome bartender. This club has been here for a really long time. We've just recently rejoined. I let my membership lapse because I had babies.
Right.
You know.
And here they are tonight.
And here they are. Now they're big enough to just cause trouble.
Sheila.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So the press club is great, and we're excited to be doing the show from here. And as we kind of up our chops with technology, we'll do a tour. Can we do a tour of the press club?
We can do a tour at some point. Sure.
That'd be awesome. So just like while we're talking about Pyragraph stuff, it's a super busy week, so it's like extra crazy that we're trying to also launch this videocast right now. This talk
Right,
show.
this is
It's a talk
pretty
show.
busy, yeah.
This is a talk show. Just live from the press club. What
Sure.
is it going to be?
Well, it's going to be it's live from the press club. We're the only press club affiliate. National Press Club, of course, has been doing a show since the 30s.
They have,
and
yeah.
Which is on NPR.
Right.
This is a little bit different
Yeah.
in a number of ways. Without the resources of NPR, but Pyragraph is putting this together, and
Yeah.
we're going to be talking about some local issues, and
We'll have guests.
There's going to be guests coming through.
Yeah, we're going to have people on, and we'll chit-chat about the stuff that we talk about on Pyragraph, which is artists sharing their stories about the ups and downs of their creative work, right?
and careers.
Yeah.
And it should be more interesting once we get past the technical issues.
Exactly.
But this is, like we said, this is the for our two people on Periscope.
Well, shout out to our contributing editors, Jeremy Kinter and Josh Stuyvesant. They just texted they have to go run an errand.
Sure.
We were going to try to loop them in, but I don't think
Right.
that's going to happen today.
Right.
Next time.
Right.
Next time they might be here.
They might.
I hope.
They
Okay,
might.
so here's a good segue. They're really, really busy because this is what they are calling Umbrella Week here in Albuquerque. There are about 1 million events happening, mostly in the art and technology and culture and community kind of realms, right?
Right.
Josh and Jeremy and their partner Kyle Ruggles are heavily involved in something called 24 Hours of Art, and that's happening on Saturday and Sunday. 24 Hours of Art, it's like there's just there's a lot of performances, and Pyragraph is hosting a workshop. There's an artist fair. There's a ton of stuff happening, and so you can
Right.
go to 24 Hours of Art. What is it? abq24.org. Or you can go to Facebook, look up 24 Hours of Art. So that's happening.
Right.
Jeremy and Josh are super busy with that. We're busy with our little part of it, which is a colloquium. We're putting on 2 workshops. Indie Self-Promotion 101. This is
Right.
on Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have 5 panelists,
Mm-hmm.
all working artists who have had to promote themselves. Oh, and the subtitle of the event is How to Do It Without Feeling Creepy or Annoying. Because
Right.
when we're self-employed artists and creatives, doesn't it suck to have to promote yourself?
Well,
It's
you don't want to
hard.
be irritating,
You don't want to be irritating.
and you definitely don't want to be creepy.
No, you
And so,
But often we feel, often I feel that way, especially on Facebook. You're like,
I
oh,
don't
I'm
think
in.
that's, and I think a lot of these things aren't limited to being an artist. I don't think anybody really wants
It's
to be
very
creepy
true.
or irritating. And so, I think that even those that are engaged in creepy, irritating careers, perhaps in the insurance industry or food service, might also find
Well, it's
that
really that's a good point. We could invite people from the insurance industry, car salesmen.
car
salesman.
Yeah,
Seriously, the
you
advice.
know,
But the panelists are going to be they're based in the art world.
they are. They are.
And so it's exciting that that's coming up. That's going to be Saturday morning. This Saturday, you have to go to Pyragraph, and you'll see there's a big goldenrod colored ad, and you click on that, and there's a link to where you register at
Right.
Eventbrite. The whole thing is free. Again, the first panel is Indie Self-Promotion 101.
And like Sesame Street, this particular event is brought to you by Goldenrod.
Exactly. The second session is going to be focused on growing Albuquerque's creative economy.
Right.
There's a lot of creatives here. We are creatives.
I try.
Our whole team
Yeah.
does creative work, and a lot of times we feel underemployed and maybe not heard by the powers that be in economic development. So we're going to have a
Right.
discussion really focused on trying to get the creatives' voices forward on what would help them develop a more robust economy
Right.
in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Speaking of creative, I want to say hi to our camera operator and technical liaison, Turtle O'Toole. Can we see Turtle over there?
There he is.
There he is.
Yeah.
Hey, Turtle.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. There you go.
You're
That's great.
creative.
I wonder if we can back this up a little bit more so that.
Turtle does camera work and video and audio, and he's always been the AV guy behind Self-Employed Happy Hour. And now, I don't know, I'm sure he was really excited when I said, Turtle, we want to redo the show and add video to it live. Wasn't that exciting when you heard me say that?
Yeah, that was great. I really thought it was a great idea.
Yeah. I know Turtle really loves my ideas. Yeah. I always have fun ideas to rope in Turtle. So anyway, thank you, Turtle.
I think the bad week to stop sniffing glue is about all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I hear ya. Anyway, so growing Albuquerque's creative economy is the second session. I'm just going to list off our we have really an awesome list of panelists. So for Indie Self Promotion 101, we've got Jamie Porter Lara, who does amazing pottery and has really just kind of hit a great stream of publicity and promotion for her own work. Barney Lopez, who does Blackout Theater. He's in the Red Light Cameras. He does like a ton of creative work. Jessamine Lovell, who is the author and photographer of Dear Erin Hart, in which she photographed the woman who had stolen her identity and achieved a great amount of press from that project. The project was really cool, and she really got a lot of publicity out of it. James Swaggerty, who is an amazing graphic designer and who's involved in a lot of different entrepreneurial things in town, including clubs, promoting different shows, and now a liquor store, and a soon-to-be open coffee shop and coffee and beer called Theory. I'm excited for that.
Very excited.
Ryan Turi, who is the filmmaker behind Abe Makes a Movie. Again, an example of a film that was really promoted well. And he's going to share some of his tips. And I'm going to moderate the whole thing, and we're going to talk about how to promote yourself.
And this is Saturday.
This is Saturday. That's at 10 o'clock. And then the second panel, which is going to start at about after lunch. We're going to have a little lunch, so call it about noon 30. We're going to have a number of people who are heavily involved in kind of the economic development scene and the creative economy scene, including Roxanne Blair, who works with creative startups, Shira Greenberg, who founded the Cachette Dance Studio, which has now spun off an additional big, exciting arm, which is called the Cachette Ideas and Innovation Center, which is basically an arts incubator. Lori Patton, who is a graphic designer and recently the president of AIGA New Mexico, the Association of Independent Graphic Artists. New Mexico. Eric Whitmore, who is like the longest standing person I know who's like done all this community building and economic development work. The main things that he regularly does these days is 1 Million Cups every Wednesday morning. It's a great little speaker series, and he does a million other things. Nancy Sestoodle, who runs Central Features, which is a great gallery downtown, and who's also just knowledgeable about what cities can do to support their creatives. So that's our growing Albuquerque's creative economy panel.
That's it.
It's going to be cool.
Yeah.
So that's this Saturday. Go to pyragraph.com, look for the goldenrod colored ad on the side, and you can register for free. There'll be snacks, courtesy of Flying Star.
That's right.
Thank you, Flying Star.
Thank you.
Which camera do I look at? I don't know. Thank you, Flying Star. Thanks.
There you go.
So we've got two cameras. I don't. You're gonna have to. You'll have to school us on which
switch back
one.
over here so we can see what's going on.
That's right. So I'm seeing one main shot here.
Seeing a main shot.
This is exciting.
It says live, but I'm seeing a delay of some sort.
There's at least a 10-second or so delay on this.
Right.
Okay. I think that's just the way it
Nice.
goes. Yeah, there's your hand.
Because I'm listening to you guys about like 10, 15 seconds ago.
Great.
That must be disorienting.
It is. That's why I have the headphones on one ear.
So we've talked about Umbrella Week. One of the parts of Umbrella Week that was cool was 99U. That was a presentation I made last night. That was all about getting creative work done, and there were two other presenters. David Schwen, who started an ad firm in Minneapolis, and Steve McKee, who runs McKee Wallwork here in town, and Roxanne Blair, who's going to be one of our panelists. It was kind of the 99U liaison, and it was a really cool event held at Stereo Bar.
Right.
This nice space that used to be a really beautiful space that burned down, the old Golden West, but now it's open air. They
I think it's pretty nice the way it is.
I like
actually.
it. I like it.
It's one
It
of
doesn't
the.
rain here very much.
It doesn't. And it's one of the great things about Albuquerque is that you're able to have a event venue like that, a bar that's it's got four walls, but it doesn't have a ceiling because the entire place burned down.
Yeah.
And it didn't actually burn down; it just the interior burned.
Yeah, the interior
out.
burned away.
And then so they just brought in.
Glad we can laugh now. I cried that it was really, really sad.
They brought in some non-burnables, and then they just set the whole thing up.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was a cool event. Thank you, Roxanne, for inviting me, and thanks for pulling the whole thing off.
Right.
Again, another thing that's going on during Umbrella Week, a million different things. I think if you look up like hashtag Umbrella Week, you'll find all the different things that are happening in Albuquerque. So that was cool. Another thing that's going on at Pyragraph. So if you aren't familiar with Pyragraph, where's the Periscope thing happening? Oh, there it is. Hey, so look at that.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
absolutely nobody following us on Periscope anymore.
Well, okay, come back. Anyway, Pyragraph. If you aren't familiar with us, we publish daily posts from working creatives about the ins and outs of pursuing their creative careers. And one of the cool new things that we have done, largely because we now have Clarke on board, who's a photographer, and we have like a visual guy on board. You and our contributing editor Josh have come up with this cool project called Brandish.
Brandish, yep.
Brandish it's hashtag Brandish. And it's a visual feature that you can find on our Instagram feed, and soon to be deployed at our site as well. And maybe you could tell us a little bit about what Brandish is.
Yeah, so Brandish is an idea that Josh and I came up with to try to talk with creative people in trying to get at what's the root of Pyragraph in the aspect of the tools that people use. And brandish is what do you brandish? What do you wield? What do you use? What is the thing that you rely on to do your craft?
And they show that in these photos.
And that's what the photos are. And that's they can be followed on the Instagram feed from Pyragraph. That's probably the best place to find them. And it's a once-a-week feature. And it's, there's one.
Most recently, we have Lance Ryan McGoldrick, an artist who is headquartered over at the Factory on 5th, where we also have our studio. Lovely photo, and his quote is about embracing decay.
Right.
Which I thought was really cool.
Right. Yeah. And so we shot that a couple days ago. I think it was Tuesday night we shot that with him with a bunch of his favorite rusty saws. And
beautiful.
I don't know, talking about photography. Anyhow, so that's
One of our favorite brandishes was with Emily Hill, who I think I saw on Facebook is like literally on a plane currently on her way to New Zealand. Which
I think it's a
sad.
long flight.
It's a really long flight. She's probably still flying, but
she may be flying backwards. She might arrive there yesterday.
She might. Right. Yeah. She's like time traveling.
I'm not sure how the whole thing works.
She had an interesting tool.
Right.
That she brandished.
Right.
Which was
her bike shorts. We're going to have to figure out some way to be able to flash some of these things on the screen. And
yeah, exactly. We'll see.
That's another technical
thing. Yeah, we're going to have to figure that out because
we're going to want to be able to show.
Exactly.
Sure.
There's a lot of stuff. I mean, that's kind of what we do, especially on our Facebook page and our Twitter, especially Facebook. We're a little bit more around Facebook sharing. I don't know. I'm just always sharing articles of interest to creatives, photos, that kind of stuff. Yeah, we've got to figure out. We have screen capability, but that computer that's streaming everything is over there in the hands of Turtle.
Right.
So we're going to figure that out for next time. Right.
We might be able to loop in with a green screen or something.
There you go.
I think maybe Turtle will be working on that. I'm sure. Anyhow, so what else? We may have a guest here in a moment.
This will be interesting. This is like a horror movie, right?
It really is. It really is. Where we'd call it Children of the Press Club.
Well, I don't know. I would say this is a fairly successful first run.
Sure. So
we've been on the air. We've been live.
We've been live for how long now?
I don't know. 15 minutes, 20. No. 19 minutes. 20
wow.
minutes.
I think people have pretty much. We've gotten 0 followers on our Periscope, so I can call that a success. Here we are. In New Mexico, and
camera looks like shit. You guys sound fantastic.
So the audio's good. That camera sucks, and
But that camera's great.
And I need to get a fresh drink. But
Yeah, we do
other
need to
than
get a
that,
fresh drink.
But I think we can sign off and say that this has
I'd
been
say,
a success.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, so come back next Thursday. We'll probably announce. This is what we did with Self-Employed Happy Hours. We actually were a little flexible with the time,
Right.
And we would announce on Facebook when to tune in.
Right.
So tune in to Facebook, facebook.com/Pyragraph.
Right.
We'll certainly have a big ad on Pyragraph.com once we really nail this thing down.
Yep.
Come to our colloquium. Go to Pyragraph.com. Click on the goldenrod ad and register.
Right.
Is there anything else? Share our posts. We need your help getting traffic. We're totally organic,
And
totally homegrown.
Yeah. So,
So-
we're going to call this a success. And
Yeah.
this is point 7 of.
Yeah.
And so tune in next
For
week
1.0.
1.0.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. First
Okay.
episode.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
See ya.
Bye.